Dallas-Fort Worth wrestling fans, MPX addicts, I am the choice, Matt Andrews, your usual ring announcer for Metroplex Wrestling shows. But here, we're letting the women take over, and that includes our first incredibly special guest here tonight, the powerhouse, Charity King. Charity, thank you so much for taking time. I know you got a lot to get to tonight. It's a big night for you, a night where history is going to be made. Can you tell us your initial thoughts running through things right now, just before this show starts?
You know, I am truly excited. I am also grateful. I am humble. I am just so happy to be a part of this tournament, and I am also feeling a bit determined. I am honestly ready to run through the tournament and become the first ever. So that's how I feel.
Of course, the first ever American Joshi champion. That is what is going to be crowned here tonight. Charity, you've been a part of every Who Runs the World so far. This one is the third one tonight, but tonight is the first one where you kind of don't have any drama really to have to deal with. The last couple of shows you've had to deal with Nyla Rose, the Beast, and now tonight, Nyla's not here. And now all you have to do is focus on your opponent, your first round opponent, Rachel Lay. Have you experienced anything with Rachel? Have you been doing your research? What are your thoughts on your opponent here tonight?
First of all, I am extremely excited to not have any drama to deal with tonight. Nyla is somewhere, but she ain't here, so I'm excited to be extremely focused on this tournament. And then Rachel, I have seen some things about her. I know she did some extra work for TNA, and I'm excited to be in the ring with her. But like I said, in the end, I am going to be first ever. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Are there any other people you have your eye on tonight? Of course, there are three other first-round matchups. We're going to see people like Anarkid Ash, Vert Vixen. We'll see Emi Sakura here as well. Is there anybody else you're going to be keeping a close eye on tonight once your match is finished up?
I will be honestly, my eyes are going to be on Vert Vixen. So me and her have history truly all around Texas, and so my eyes are going to be on her.
Yeah, 100%. And Vert Vixen, obviously one of the ones that's a favorite to win the entire thing tonight. But Charity, you're no slouch yourself, that's for sure.
Exactly.
Another question I wanted to ask you really was just, you're here to be the first ever. Everyone's here to be the first ever American Joshi champion, right? What would it mean to you to be in the spot of being a history maker for Metroplex Wrestling, for women's wrestling? What would that mean to you?
I'm honestly no stranger to being first ever, and to do it again here for MPX would honestly be an honor. It would be a privilege to be able to carry this title on, to make it mean something, to continue to elevate it, and I would be truly honored to be the first ever.
The American Joshi Championship, not the only one being defended here tonight, as Nikki Blackheart puts her newly won MPX Championship on the line against Hell's favorite harlot, Priscilla Kelly. Another banner matchup. In Charity, I gotta think, you can't just be satisfied with one strap. do you have your eyes on Nikki and Priscilla tonight as well?
Of course I do. My goal would be to get all the championships here. And so I will be keeping my eye out on them as well. Yeah.
So, if you can, what prediction do you have for that match?
The prediction I have is that no matter who wins, they're going to have to see me eventually.
There it is.
I'm pretty sure that's an inevitable. Whoever wins the American Joshi Championship will be also considered a top contender for the MPX Women's Championship as well. Charity King, we wish you the best of luck tonight. We know you got a lot of preparation to get to, so thank you so much for taking your time out and being here with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course.
Well, there it is. Charity King, ladies and gentlemen. Please tune in at 7:30 on MPX Facebook and MPX Twitch. I just noticed that my mic was not on when I did my introduction, so because my mic has a button unlike the other one. So I want to repeat, thank you guys for joining. This is Dope Content. This is K-Lou, Kevin Lewis, filling in for Kelvin and the No Gimmicks Podcast. I have them up on the screen. Make sure you follow them right there, the No Gimmicks Podcast. Thank you guys for trusting me to fill in. I told Kelvin I was nervous.
Nothing to be nervous about, my man. We're just here to talk some wrestling. And tonight is a phenomenal night of wrestling, a phenomenal night for women's wrestling. History will be made tonight. The first ever American Joshi champion will be crowned. And at this moment, I think we've got another special first-round guest to bring in. Definitely one of the favorites. If you guys went to the Metroplex Wrestling Facebook, you saw that they put a poll up asking who would be the winner of tonight's American Joshi tournament. And I think one of the big favorites was going to be our next guest at this time. The Mosh Pit Princess herself, Pretty and Punk, Anarkid Ash, who will be in first round action tonight against Emi Sakura. We want to thank her for coming in. Anarkid Ash, welcome to the podcast. Obviously a huge night tonight here, Anarkid. History in the making. You have been up at MPX quite a decent amount lately, and tonight you have the opportunity to become the first ever American Joshi champion. Tell me your thoughts about potentially being a history maker here tonight.
Oh, you know, I'm all about making history, and I think bringing Anarchy to MPX with the American Joshi Championship is definitely the right move. I'm here to kill all of my competition.
Really strong words, and obviously you're here to take off a whole lot of different heads, for sure, as they tend to be. Well, we're going to be doing this podcast as fans are coming in the doors. Of course, this is another big thing. All right, well, Anarkid Ash is going to be doing some photography, but we may have her back in. But I got to tell you, Anarkid Ash is not my first pick. She is an incredibly close second pick.
She's the fans' first pick,
She's the fans'
obviously,
first
on
pick,
Facebook.
But my pick is somebody who I'm hoping we'll be able to get a few words with, and that's Vert Vixen. Player one who I've been a fan of ever since I ran into her about 5 years ago.
Right.
Absolutely tearing up the indie scene, and in my mind, and I'll tell her this straight to her face, in my mind, she is the #1 unsigned female talent in the world right now.
Completely agree, and I think she is a favorite, so I agree with you there. But personally, I would love to see an upset. I would love to see Alejandra get her moment. I think she's been working super hard over the past couple of years. She's been grinding. I would love to see her have her moment. So I'm pulling for her, but I feel like Vert Vixen will be the winner.
Well, Alejandra Quintanilla, no stranger to history, of course, the first Salvadorian woman to be competing in a wrestling ring, and she carries that mantle so proudly, waving the flag and the colors of San Salvador, El Salvador, and that is going to be probably one of the most divisive matches of this entire tournament. Vert Vixen and Alejandra Quintanilla, both heavy fan favorites, both people that MPX addicts want to see move ahead, but in the end, only one out of that can actually move on.
Yes, sir. So with that said, what match do you think is going to steal the show tonight?
Oh, yeah, don't do that to me.
I have to.
Okay, so we got to separate it out because there's tournament matches.
From the matches you know now.
From the matches I know now,
Yes,
right? Yeah,
yes.
so if we're talking about the first round matchups, Honestly, I'm going to predict that Vert Vixen and Alejandra Quintanilla steal the show. Like, those are two veterans of their craft. Those are two women that have been up and down the road. They have battled not just through Texas, but definitely all over the world. And that is going to be a spectacle to see. And I know there's a lot of fans that agree with me as well.
Yeah, so I think I would have to agree as far as tournament matches. That will be the number one match to look out for. Overall, the match that I'm looking forward to, you have to go with the main event. You can't go wrong with Priscilla Kelly outside. People know her as Gigi Dolan as well. So if you only watch WWE, that's who I'm talking about. So please tune in because you need to see her because she is doing dangerous work out here. And then you have Nikki Blackheart, the champion, who's also killing it everywhere. She's getting WWE tryouts and things. That's one match to look out for. Another one, I am biased towards Maya World. The reason is, first of all, Maya World is great. Anything that she's in is great. But she is the first wrestler to give my platform a chance to do an interview. So, and I've had other MPX wrestlers, JD Griffin, by the way. I will call your name, JD Griffin. You know, told me you was going to get on. You didn't get on when it was time to get on. So, you know, I'll call you out on that one. But it's all good, all love. So anything Maya World is involved in, I'm automatically hooked.
And Maya World having all of the momentum in the world. She has been on an absolute tear for the last 2 years. And really it was last year that her name started being circulated as the next one to get signed. And then, of course, lo and behold, late last year, that's when it ended up happening. I feel like all of that started when she took on Athena with the We All Go a Little Mad. When originally it was supposed to be Maya World versus Miyu Yamashita, and that wasn't able to happen. So Athena stepped in, and they put on an absolute classic.
Killed it.
That is on Maya World and Athena's highlight reels. So undoubtedly, Maya World is going to be one that steals the show outside of the tournament.
Yeah. And with this, you know, there's some issues. You mentioned Athena. I know she doesn't like to involve herself too much when it comes to MPX, but I have a feeling we're going to see her get involved in that match tonight.
Well, and of course, next week on Ring of Honor, it is going to be Maya World taking on Athena in the proving ground. Where Maya World has got to last, I believe it's 5 minutes in there with the champ in order to get a championship match or beat the champion. So we'll see. There have been a lot of rumors, including right here on the No Gimmicks podcast, that Maya World could be the one to end Athena's historic 1,000+ day reign as Ring of Honor Women's Champion.
I think it's time. I love Athena. Athena, if you see this, please don't get mad at me. I absolutely love you. I am a fan as well. But I think it is time. And I think if somebody's going to be the one to do it, it's going to be Maya World, your protege. She learned directly from you, so she knows some tricks.
Well, Kay-Lou, you better be lucky that the music is on so loud that Athena can't hear you. And I will say this about Athena and Maya World: Athena might have taught Maya World everything that she knows, but she didn't teach her everything that Athena knows.
And also, with that said, Maya World learned some things on her own that Athena didn't teach her.
That's true. Maya World has been up and down the road, booked every single weekend, all over the country, all over. And so there's definitely some things that I'm sure both of them are going to begrudgingly learn from each other. Maybe not just tonight, while Maya World is competing here in a tag match with Hyon against the kind of impromptu match, or impromptu tag team of the Moneybird, Lady Bird Monroe, and Shay Carmichael. And Shay Carmichael, of course, somebody else who's been a part of every single Who Runs the World show, last time in a tag team as well. But that didn't necessarily go her way, as they lost out to the team of Fire and Fury and our most recent guest, Anarchy Dash.
Yeah, so it was a very tough match for them. That was actually one of the few matches I got to catch. I was at Who Runs the World 1. Second one, I unfortunately had to go out of town, so I wasn't able to catch everything. And I hated it. Absolutely hated it. I missed Texas Rumble as well. So once this was announced, I made sure that I didn't have any other gigs, any other nothing. I just wanted to be here because I did not want to miss another Who Runs the World. This is a beautiful venue out here in Irving, Texas. This is my first time in this venue. I know this is not your first time, But this is my first time, and I'm looking around, and this is amazing. So kind of talk to us about this venue and how this even came about.
Well, Southern Junction, no stranger to professional wrestling within its walls. It was roughly 6 years ago, actually, that Leva Bates and the then Angel Blue, the current Angela Armstrong, competed in one of the most grueling last woman standing matches ever to be seen. We saw a brutal, bloodied, and beaten Angel Blue ascend to the top of this Alamo-looking structure that's over here, dive off of there, ultimately in a losing effort. But Southern Junction knows professional wrestling and is a proud venue here for the Who Runs the World 3 American Joshi Tournament.
I mean, it's not a bad seat in the house. The light is great here. I mean, the space is great here. They have everything you need. They have the bar for you guys. They have a lot of space for the meet and greet and the signing autographs and all of that. So you won't be bunched up. So if you've never been here and you're watching this, you need to go ahead and get on mpx.com and get your tickets.
That's right. MPXWrestling.com is going to be where you find them. There are very few tickets left. You might want a chance just showing up tonight. Southern Junction over here in Fort Worth, Texas. I'm sorry. Irving, Texas. Got that mixed up with the Texas Rumble. Southern Junction over here in Irving, Texas. Again, there are more than 400 seats here. And last time Who Runs the World was here, it was standing room only. We had people lining the bars and people watching as it was, in fact, Abaddon who beat Reza Clark that night to get the MPX Women's Championship. So let's touch on that match a little bit. Oh, wait, nope, never mind. We're going to go right back into this American Joshi tournament because Anarchy Dash is back from her promotional photos. You made everybody look bad up there, didn't you?
Oh, you know. No, just kidding. Everyone up there looked great. I'm super excited for tonight.
Good, good. Talk to us a little bit about your opponent tonight. Emi Sakura, yours was the first match in this tournament announced. And what my jaw dropped when I heard that you were taking on this international star. So how do you feel about taking on Emi Sakura tonight?
Let me tell you, my jaw dropped too. I learned with all of y'all when that announcement dropped. I was like, yo, what? But I am so hyped. Truly, she's a dream match of mine, and it's a test that I'm super excited to put myself through because I know I have it, and I know that I got what it takes to be the American Joshi champion.
Well, I was going to say, Ash, you came back from an injury last year. Was it year and a half ago, something like that?
Today is March 7th, right?
Yeah.
March 14th was when I came back from my injury. So.
Unbelievable. So it's been almost a year, and you, I've had my eye on you since you came back, rooting for you, cheering you on, watching you tear it up all across South Texas, all across, and this has got to be maybe the biggest match since then, right?
Oh, yeah, it is.
No offense to your previous opponents.
No. This truly is, and it really means the world to me, and it's so surreal to me to see where I was a year ago when I came back to where I am now, because I was really down on myself a year ago coming back. I was hesitant, I was nervous, coming back from a knee injury, it sucks. It's really, really rough. But to see where I am now, I am so grateful and happy of where this journey has taken me.
Yeah, congratulations to you on that. So, not that I'm a fan of looking forward in tournaments, of course, but going past this, assuming you make it past Emi Sakura, who else do you have your eye on in this tournament?
Ooh, it's really hard to pick, but I would definitely have to say literally everyone in this tournament, but especially Vert Vixen.
That's two for people who have got their eye on Vert Vixen.
I have never faced Vert.
You haven't faced
I've
Vert
never
Vixen
faced Vert Vixen
as much as you guys have been in Texas. I'm so surprised
at
that.
On the same shows, on the same everything, I've never faced Vert. And so I want at her. I want a shot at her. I want to show her what Anarchy can do.
Yeah, without a doubt. And the other thing we brought up when Charity King was here just a little bit ago is that whoever wins this tournament tonight is obviously going to be catapulted to the top for the contendership for the MPX Women's Championship. And of course, that's currently held by Nikki Blackheart, but she defends against Priscilla Kelly here tonight. Are you going to have your eye on that match? And what's your prediction for who's coming out as champion tonight?
Yo, that's a really hard choice right there. Nikki just won the belt. But I just want to say that I'm ready for either of them. Whoever wins tonight, I got it.
And our kid Ash, one of the participants here in this one-night tournament here at Who Runs the World 3 at Southern Junction in Irving, Texas. Ash, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. Is there anything else you want to say to the MPX addicts that are watching out here tonight?
Nothing. I just hope y'all enjoy the show because, I mean, it's going to be a great one.
Thank you so much, Ash. Good luck tonight. We will see you around soon. Thank you. Pretty in punk right there. And our kid Ash, one of the many fan favorites. In fact, I believe the favorite of the MPX poll to win this entire tournament.
I was a little surprised by that.
Yeah?
I was a little surprised by that. Considering who's all in the tournament,
Sure.
that was actually a little surprising to me. Because honestly, I don't want to say this. We just had her as a guest. I don't know if she makes it past the first round.
That's... Stop it.
I play with danger a lot. I'm sorry.
Look, so I mean, in a tournament that is a bunch of international and nationally known faces, obviously, and our kid Ash isn't one of the high. She could be considered the full underdog in this tournament, right? Even Ray Lynn has some international exposure with women of wrestling. Alejandra Quintanilla, of course, the history maker, being Salvadorian. But our kid Ash, like she just said, almost a year removed from injury, and should be considered the full underdog here at this tournament. And everyone loves a good underdog story, right? Yeah.
But I told you who my underdog is. Alejandra.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you did say that. Yeah,
that's my underdog. So I just want to apologize if you guys are seeing me going back and forth on and off camera. I just want to let you know I am, doing the production work as well. So I'm trying to make sure the sound is good and everything like that. So excuse me. I want to apologize to those that's watching if you're seeing me going back and forth, because I am, doing the mics and stuff like that. So I apologize.
Well, and I apologize because I'm treating this like a full-on news broadcast, and I got to remember this is a podcast. This is you. I can loosen up a little bit,
this is you. I want you to. This is you. I told Kelvin I want to help out. Stay out the way.
Yeah, I know.
This is you guys.
And
3 minutes.
And fans, the doors are going to be opening here for sure for meet and greet that's going to start at 7 o'clock. You can still get here. This show is not going to start. The first match won't be until 7:30, and that's going to be the exclusive live match. We can't discount that. Folks, if you're watching on Twitch, you won't get to see it, but those of you that are watching this podcast, maybe you're in your cars or in line right now, you've got a special match featuring the Bronco, Mackenzie Morgan, taking on Zarena. And Zarena, who has also been a part of every Who Runs the World so far.
Yep. And I'm a fan of Zarena.
Yeah, Zarena.
I'm a fan of Zarena. I think I would like to see Zarena come out with a victory tonight. I'm a fan of it.
Well, and it's interesting you say that because, yes, Zarena would be great to have win this. Mackenzie Morgan, since coming to MPX, has lost 2 matches in a row. And this would be number 3, and I know she doesn't want to add that to her record at all. Yeah. But Zarena, and I know we told Charity King that she doesn't have a whole lot of drama involved here tonight, but don't forget at that first Who Runs the World, it was Zarena that cost Charity King in the Bad Bitch Brawl. Is that going to be something that happens here that makes a difference tonight? Who knows? But your exclusive live match for those of you coming to Southern Junction in Irving is going to be the Bronco Mackenzie Morgan versus Zarena. I know Morgan really would like to get a win under her belt. She moved up here to Dallas. She is not originally from around here, but she moved to Dallas to be part of more MPX shows. So obviously she's going to be looking forward to a whole lot. Oh man, we have the owner of MPX that's dancing over here. I don't know if he wants to come on in. Ernie Pruitt.
Guys, what's going on?
Where
am I looking? Where's the
figure? Oh, the camera's right up there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, you can look wherever you want to. You're the boss.
You the man.
This is my good angle.
A huge night for us tonight, Ernie, at Metroplex Wrestling. We've seen this go from where it's been in its current building right now at 510 Harwood Road every single Saturday night, except for tonight.
That's right.
And now here we are at Southern Junction in Irving, Texas, expecting 400-plus people. What does it mean to you tonight to house this history-making event?
This week, I've been beyond excited for like the last month. Just knowing that this event was coming up. I love the Southern Junction. I think it's a fantastic freaking venue. The guy's always real what's the word I'm looking for? Accommodating, very accommodating to us. And the fact that we have to put it on here is amazing. I mean, I would have never thought 3 Who Runs the World ago that this was going to be the case. I love it.
Yeah, when you took this over, I was ever so grateful for you for taking over my home, my wrestling home, right? And it means so much to me that we have grown this from where it was in Stephen Kirby's backyard to this freaking venue that is a gorgeous place to hold for professional wrestling.
Yep. It's really nice. I love the lighting setup that's already here. We don't got to do a whole lot of work for that, Ghost. But MPX became my home too. So anything that I can do to help grow, even though this is more of Athena's baby, I'm happy to do it.
Yeah, well, it's definitely going to be a history-making night, Ernie. We're glad that you're, have your hand in it and all that. So, thank you so much for randomly stopping by here and kind of giving us your words. Anything else we need to be looking forward to here in the next, say, month or two?
Oh, I would say yes. April 11th, we got Destiny. That one's going to be at the Epic in Grand Prairie, and I hope to see you all there. Yeah, we're returning to the Epic.
Another great venue.
Yeah, they already got our big commercial playing on that giant screen they have going on outside. So I think it's going to be a great turnout, just like this is going to be. Excited for both.
Well, and we know that's going to be a history-making event, too, because we're going to put on the first steel cage match in Metroplex Wrestling history as your buddy, Shady J.D. Griffey, is going to defend the MPX Championship against he who shall be named Cavens in the first ever steel cage match in MPX history.
That's right.
Great job, Ernie. Good call on that.
Before I let you go, I got to ask this question. What match are you looking forward to the most tonight?
I am looking forward to that MPX women's title match. Yeah, I mean,
Do you have a prediction?
I'm going to say Nikki Blackheart takes it. She keeps the belt. That's what I think.
I saw a couple of promos with Priscilla Kelly, and she seems very motivated.
Oh, definitely.
So I don't know, man. I haven't seen Priscilla in person in a long time, so I don't know what vibe she's coming with tonight. But from the promos that I've seen, she seems like she's ready to take that crown early from Nikki.
Yeah, she's coming to win, no doubt. No doubt. I still think Nikki takes it, but my God, I'm looking forward to that match.
That's going to be a hell of a match.
Yeah, that's going to be fire.
Can't wait.
It's going to be lit, as the kids say. Thank you very much, Ernie Pruitt. Enjoy the show tonight, folks. It is, again, going to be Nikki Blackheart defending the MPX Women's Championship against Priscilla Kelly, Hell's favorite harlot. Just an unbelievable matchup that we are looking forward to here tonight at Who Runs the World 3. Kay-Lou, I still can't believe that Nikki Blackheart actually beat Abaddon last time at the Texas Rumble for that. I know that might be a little bit weird to say, but it's unbelievable.
I mean, considering the run that Abaddon was on at the time of that match, you would think that Abaddon was going to walk away with the championship. So to be honest with you, I was pulling for Nikki, but I was surprised as well that she actually won the match. So shout out to Abaddon. She was a hell of a champion, and she is still doing great work. And me, I'm a personal story about me. I've joined watching MPX maybe within the last 2.5, 3 years. So I'm noticing how prestigious this women's championship has become in such a quick amount of time. So unfortunately, I apologize. I recently started watching like 2.5 years ago, so I don't know the complete history. But from then to now, that title is very prestigious.
Well, it hasn't been that long since the MPX Women's Championship was revealed. It was really about 2 years ago. Was with Erica Torres as the first ever MPX Women's Championship. Nikki
so
Blackheart.
I didn't miss anything.
No, not too terribly much. It went Erica Torres, Hilda La Muñeca, then Erica Torres again, and then Angela Armstrong had a great 6-month championship reign before losing it to Shay Carmichael, and then to Reza Clark, and then that finally went to Abaddon, and now Nikki Blackheart is the 8th women's championship in MPX history.
Okay, so I'm actually doing better than what I thought I was with the history of the championship. I thought I was behind. I did. I'm sorry. So I'm actually pretty good. So,
well, and I do suggest that everybody go to the MPX Network on YouTube or catch all of the backplay streams on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/Metroplex Wrestling. You can go back and watch several old shows. You can catch all of Angela Armstrong's title defenses. You can catch all of the history-making women's championship matches that have happened over the course of its history. And of course, tonight is going to be huge. Again, if you are watching at home, twitch.tv/Metroplex Wrestling is where you are going to be able to find Who Runs the World 3.
Yes. And please subscribe. If you want to be able to interact with the chat and you want to be able to talk to these competitors and people in MPX and you want to talk to the MPX addicts, subscribe. It's only $5. You're getting all of these shows in a month because it's every Saturday, it's every weekend, So $5 is nothing for 4 weeks of wrestling. So subscribe. YouTube is free. Subscribe.
And that's one of the great things, folks. If you have not heard of or been a part of Metroplex Wrestling shows, every single Saturday night, that's where it is, and that's what sets it apart from every other independent wrestling organization in Texas. We are every single Saturday. We are the most consistent thing about Texas independent wrestling.
Yep.
And it sorry, I get very passionate about it. And I get passionate about it because I was one of the original members of Metroplex Wrestling. When we opened our doors, when we first put on a show to the public in 2010, I was part of that original card. And so, like, it's a very passionate, it's a very close place to my heart. So, again, as I mentioned with Ernie, to see where it was back then, and we were setting up a small 12x12 ring in the backyard of previous owner Stephen Kirby, taking chops in the rain, doing our drills in the cold, and it was sucking really bad. And to see that we're here now is just unbelievable. It brings a tear to my eye every time.
Again, very beautiful venue. And then we just got the announcement of MPX returning to the Epic. If you haven't been to the Epic, that is another great venue down here in Texas. You've seen Pro Wrestle Revolver out there a couple of times. So, I mean, MPX is killing it right now. I really encourage you to subscribe. You're going to miss a lot if you don't subscribe. So please subscribe. If you love wrestling, subscribe. Now, as far as tonight, in your opinion, somebody new that's watching for the first time, what would you like to tell them? What can they expect from this tonight?
From this tonight, you're going to see a whole bunch of incredible TV-worthy matches. You're going to watch these matches and wonder why you haven't seen any of these matchups on TV before. And that is a direct product of the person who is putting this show on, who is the benefactor of this show. Yes, Ernie Pruitt is a part owner of Metroplex Wrestling, but the other owner of Metroplex Wrestling is the fallen goddess herself, your forever Ring of Honor Women's Champion, the American Joshi herself, Athena. She's the one that gathered all of these women together for this one-night tournament. She's the one that put this entire show together. And that's the quality of product. If you have followed Athena for her 1,000+ day reign as Ring of Honor champion, you're going to see the quality of matches that she puts on in every single one of these tonight, because that's the mark that she leaves on MPX, and that's what puts Metroplex Wrestling where it is in the world of independent wrestling.
And the thing that you said that stood out to me was TV quality matches. There are a lot of people that's doing matches. They're not always TV quality. What you're going to see tonight, every match is going to be TV quality matches. So I suggest you, again, if you haven't subscribed, please go to YouTube, MPX YouTube. It's MPX or MPX Wrestling?
YouTube?
Yes.
It's the MPX Network.
MPX Network.
Yep.
And then on Twitch, it is MPX Wrestling.
Twitch.tv/Metroplex Wrestling. I have to say the whole thing out.
Yeah,
because otherwise I can't just say that whatever the slash
That's
is.
why I was asking, because I have to do the same.
Twitch.tv/Metroplex Wrestling, and I do believe we're going to be on X as well, and
nice.
I think so. Don't quote me on that.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, I know the podcast is right now, but
Yes.
X, the address is MPX Wrestling, and of course on YouTube, MPX Wrestling. I'm sorry, Facebook, MPX
Facebook,
Wrestling.
okay.
Yep, that's what I said.
Where the fans are now walking in.
The voice that you hear in the background is your ring announcer for tonight. That is the unbelievably talented Kennedy Hopkins. She's taking the ring announcing duties as she has for each of the past Who Runs the World shows as well.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on. Like I said, y'all, excuse us if you see somebody walk in and walk through, or if you see me walking in, we're in an area where we have to, we have to keep moving. And again, I'm producing as well as, oh yeah, you good. I'm producing as well as, helping out. I want to give the best. My friend asked me to sub, and I just can't halfway do it. So I brought what I brought. Hopefully everything is looking and showing and sounding good for you guys. And thank you once again for joining me, Matt. Thank you.
Absolutely. Wouldn't miss it for the world. Again, we are here at MPX Who Runs the World 3, featuring a one-night tournament to crown the first ever American Joshi champion. Yes. We're going to see some incredible first-round matchups. I know we're going to see Vert Vixen and Alejandra Quintanilla. Yeah. We'll see Anarkid Ash against Emi Sakura. We'll see Charity King taking on Rachel Lay. And, of course, our other first-round matchup is going to be, oh my God, this is terrible. Ray Lynn. Ray Lynn is going to take on the premier athlete, J-Rod.
Oh, yeah, that is tonight.
That
Yeah.
is going to be huge. Here's two women right now, J-Rod and Ray Lynn, who have put so much work into their bodies to be at the peak level of physical conditioning to be in the wrestling ring. And you're going to see an absolute power game between these two. They're not like massive powerhouses like Nikki Blackheart is, but you're going to see some strength come out of these two women that is going to surprise you beyond belief.
Yeah. So with that said, I know who you pick to win, who you have as a favorite. Is there any upsets before that you might see happening?
Okay, so I'm going to consider Anarkid Ash beating Emi Sakura to be an upset. I know that's rough, but if she pulls that off, then that is going to be an upset for me. I also think Rachel Leigh beating Charity King would be an upset to me. Charity King comes in here again, having been a person who's been here for all of the Who Run the World shows.
Yeah.
That's going to be something that the fans get behind. That's going to be something that the fans really want to see move forward in this tournament. But Rachel Leigh coming in as a first-timer, I think that's going to be a huge deal if she ends up winning.
I have to think about that one, man. Rachel Leigh, that would be nice. I don't know if you notice a theme with me. I love underdog stories.
Yeah, for sure.
So, like I said, I want Alejandra to win it all. Unfortunately, her first round matchup is Vert. So, I mean, and Vert is one of the favorites. But if Rachel can pull it off, I think that would be absolutely great.
That'd be a great story and good
Yeah.
for her career for sure. There's a couple of other things that we haven't yet touched on, Kalu, about this show tonight. First of all, the former MPX Women's Champion Reza Clark is actually here tonight. Advertises making an appearance, and that usually means that something's happening, right? Like that's. You don't just give somebody a graphic to say that they're showing up to a show without there something being behind that.
So, I believe Shayna also is.
Yeah, I was going to say the other part of that is that Kirifuda Contracting, who is a sponsor of Who Runs the World 3, Shayna Baszler is in the house. I've already seen her up on the stage, kind of getting the lay of the land, but I have no idea what Shayna Baszler, the Queen of Spades, is doing here tonight.
So we have two powerhouses that walk around and claim that they are the baddest, and they're both making an appearance. Neither one of them have a match.
Are you trying to say that Reza Clark is here for, or Shayna Baszler is here for Reza Clark?
I'm just saying, if she, she's one of the investors, she wants to scope out everything and everybody, and she might see Reza, and Reza might be out here, talking her noise, saying she's this and that. Shayna might have a bone to pick with that.
That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy, but of course we've seen Reza Clark in high-profile matches here before. Obviously, I know that she lost to Abaddon at the last Who Runs the World,
Yeah.
but it's not that Reza can't hang with any of the big dogs that come in to the MPX ring.
I think the caliber, when you see somebody like a Shayna Baszler come into, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's her home as well.
Sure.
I'm gonna say it's her home. You see somebody like Shayna Baszler, peeking her head in the door and looking around, like you said, you saw her standing around earlier, trying to, get the venue and feel everything out. The alpha dogs, when you see somebody like that standing in your door, you might want to do something about it. Alpha dogs do things about that. So Reza, being the type of person that she is, I feel like she's gonna have something to say.
Well, you've seen the commercials for Kirifuda Contracting saying that I had a problem and I got Kirifuda Contracting to take care of it for good. Which begs the question, what's the problem that Shayna Baszler is here to solve tonight?
I would love to know, because I have no idea. But like I said, if you have these two powerhouses, we're making an appearance. We have tournaments and matches already set, but both of you guys are making appearances. I don't know. I'm just saying. Anything can happen.
It's not going to be too much longer before we find out. The doors have already opened here. The meet and greet is on. You can still get down here to Southern Junction in Irving, Texas for MPX's Who Runs the World 3. It's already filling up, man, and I'm super excited about it. The doors open, like I said, but your exclusive pre-show match should be somewhere around 7:30, and then the tournament all kicks off at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, they're coming in fast. Like, we're seeing the fans, we're seeing former champions walking around the building casually. So everybody, the who's are here tonight, and they're coming to see a great show.
Certainly, and of course, the eyes of the internet wrestling community, however positive or negative you might think of them, the eyes of the internet wrestling community are here in Irving, Texas tonight, and you can watch on Twitch, twitch.tv/Metroplex Wrestling. All right, let's go through each of those first round matches, and real quick, let's just name off who we think is going to go. Ray Lynn versus J-Rod.
Ray Lynn.
Yep, I got Ray Lynn going over in that one as well. Anarchy Ash and Emi Sakura.
I already said Anarchy Ash is going to lose. Unfortunately, I hope she wins, but I think she's going to lose.
I think Anarchy Ash is going to end up getting the win on that. It's an underdog win, but I think it's still going to be a win nonetheless. All right, Charity King and Rachel Lay.
I'm going for the underdog. Give me Rachel.
Okay, and I'll go with Charity King.
Yeah.
I think Rachel would be the upset in that, but I do think
Yeah.
Charity King has the momentum on her side, and I think we already know who we're picking with Vert Vixen and Alejandra Quintanilla. You're going with Alejandra La Leona.
I want her to win, but I'm actually picking Vert. I just want to see
Whoa,
the
whoa,
underdog
whoa, whoa,
story.
whoa, 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 whoa! How are
Yeah.
you gonna do that?
Because I said I want Alejandra to win. I didn't say she was winning.
That's some crazy talk,
I'm
man.
just saying I want her to win. I didn't say.
Yeah.
Rewind it when you see it. I never said she was winning.
You know what? That's fair. That's 100% fair. And of course, I'm going to go with Vert Vixen, of course. I told you Vert Vixen is
Yeah.
my pick. And
Yeah.
I said it on X. It's documented, and I can't take it back. Vert Vixen is my pick to take the entire thing. Vert has had so many high-profile matches at MPX and has just come up shy on a lot of them. Whether it's been taking on Abaddon for the MPX Women's Championship at the MPX Event Center, 510 Harwood Road in Bedford, Texas, or whether she's faced Athena on Ring of Honor and MPX's Global Wars and coming up just shy there. There's been too much going bad for Vert Vixen for tonight to go bad for her as well. I think it's Vert Vixen's time, and I think she ends up being the one to make history as the first ever American Joshi champion.
And that is the exact reason why I couldn't pick Alejandra, even though I want her to win. I want her to shock because I feel like she has a story as well, which I mentioned earlier. But Vert, like you said, Vert has been also putting in the work. She's been right there, and it just hasn't, clicked. So if anybody deserves to win more than Alejandra, it's Vert. But hopefully Alejandra gets the upset. But Vert, I have Vert as well taking it off.
All right, we've also got a tag team match. We're featuring AEW's Maya World and Hyon, which honestly, I'm surprised that they're still being able to fulfill their independent wrestling obligations. Maya World still fulfilling things at VIP. She was just at the Texas Rumble.
Yeah.
She made an appearance
Surprise
there.
entrance, right?
Very much a surprise entry. So at VIP Wrestling, at Hot Pro Wrestling, Maya World is still going to be making the rounds in the independent world, and those of us in Texas should count ourselves really lucky that we're able to still come out and see. But that just goes to show you go support independent wrestling because you never know who you're going to see.
Never know, man. You never know.
So
when she came out for the Texas Rumble, I was in the hotel watching on my laptop, and I was like, holy,
holy bleep,
Yeah.
as it were.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is this even a family show?
You can cuss on here.
Okay, holy shit, that
There
was
you
the
go.
moment.
Yeah.
I had to recover and actually make the announcement that the It Girl was in the building. So tonight, though, we have Maya World and Hyon from AEW taking on Lady Bird Monroe and Shay Carmichael. It's not close, right?
It's really not, but again,
But
I feel
you never
like-
know. You never know.
But I feel like somebody's going to get involved. I don't want to say her name again.
Oh, okay. I say her name and she appears? No,
Yeah.
I'm just guys.
Yeah, you
I don't
know.
know if that's how that works.
I don't want to say it again
Okay.
because I don't want to get in trouble.
Right. No kidding.
But I mentioned earlier that they have a lot of heat with each other right now, considering they have a match coming up next Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Ring of Honor?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I saw the promo this morning that Athena cut. I'm sorry, I just said her name. I saw the promo that she cut, and I think she might get involved.
It actually wouldn't surprise me to see the Fallen Goddess. I mean, we know she's here tonight, okay? There was a lot of question coming up to the day of this show whether Athena was going to be here tonight, but she is in the building. So we can confirm that.
Yeah, she wouldn't miss it for the world. Whatever Athena has to do to be here for Who Runs the World, she's gonna be here.
Unless, of course, Tony Khan said that she couldn't. But that wasn't the case. So I'm just saying, Athena's here tonight. And, of course, we've got, like I said, Hyon and Maya World will be taking on Shay Carmichael and Lady Bird Monroe. Lady Bird Monroe, of course, a veteran of Reality of Wrestling. That's Booker T's promotion down there. And I believe she holds... Oh, yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, man.
She holds the Reality of Wrestling Women's Championship down there, I believe, right? Usually in a tag team with Gigi Ray as the Money Birds, but Gigi Ray, unfortunately, not here due to injury, so Shay Carmichael stepping up. And again, last time Shay Carmichael was in a tag match here at Who Runs the World, it didn't really go that great for her. She made a new best friend, though, but the outcome was not exactly how she wanted it.
Yeah.
Do we think that changes with a different tag partner, maybe somebody a little bit more experienced as a tag team?
Not tonight.
No, not tonight.
Unless
we
somebody
say her
gets
name
involved.
and right, absolutely.
Yeah. So other than that, no, I got Maya where they're winning. I'm sorry. I don't want it to sound disrespectful, but yeah,
it's okay to say that you have the favorites winning, right?
Yeah.
That's why they're favorites.
Yeah.
All right, and then we got, of course, our main event of the evening, the Metroplex Wrestling Women's Championship on the line. Nikki Blackheart makes her first title defense against Hell's favorite harlot, making her MPX debut, Priscilla Kelly. Unbelievable that I'm saying that Priscilla Kelly is going to be in an MPX ring. That's crazy to me.
It is. It is insane, man. And I'm struggling with this one. I can't lie to you. I'm struggling with this one. I want to say Nikki somewhat retained. I want to say she retains, but man, Priscilla has been on fire and she's always killing it. So, and she sounds real motivated in that last promo video that I saw. So, I might take an upset here. I might take Priscilla winning.
Absolutely. Well, you know what? That's crazy because at the Texas Rumble, that showed us, of course, anything can happen, right? I went into that match fully expecting Abaddon to come out as the MPX Women's Championship, and Nikki Blackheart was able to win after a powerbomb. Unbelievably crazy. I think we need to get some expert opinion, though. I mean, she just wandered over here, and she's going to be on the call tonight for MPX Who Runs the World. She might have a couple of minutes to spare, but it's okay because we have a couple of minutes left in this broadcast. Emily May. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. How is everyone doing tonight?
Welcome to Southern Junction in Irving, Texas. Welcome to MPX's Who Runs the World. How are you feeling about tonight? You're going to be calling history.
I am calling history. I'm going to call all the action with Veda, and I am feeling so many emotions. I have to tell you, I walked into the building today, and there's just an energy here. There's an energy here that a moment's going to happen for someone. Their lives are going to change. And I just felt it as I was, talking to the girls before the show and the ladies, and they're all of them are just in this really incredible space, mentally, physically, emotionally, and I'm just excited to be celebrating here and just see all the action.
Yeah, fantastic. So we're gonna go 3 questions rapid fire, and you got to give us your honest predictions here, okay?
Goodness.
We love a good prediction.
Don't I have to be kind of impartial here?
Yeah, you should be absolutely impartial, but you got to give your predictions, your analyst's mind as to A, who's going to take home the American Joshi Championship.
Okay, rapid fire. It's not rapid fire for me. I know.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. See, see, you put me on the spot here.
You came over here.
I know, I did. I get myself into trouble. I have to go. I have to be. No. I gotta be on the call here. Let's see. Well, there's a few rounds to go through. I am going to say. I'm gonna say Bert Vixen.
That's 3.
I'm gonna say Bert
Vixen.
Vixen.
Okay, fantastic. Second, who comes out as the MPX Women's Champion tonight? Nikki Blackheart, Priscilla Kelly.
I'm going to say Nikki Blackheart.
Okay, Nikki Blackheart retains. And third, and this one takes some thought. What in the heck is Shayna Baszler doing here tonight?
Oh, God. I don't know. All I know is in a previous interview that I did with Shayna Baszler, the only way I could get her to behave was by giving her a muffin.
Wow.
I was not that. I I didn't expect those words to come out.
I know. No one
So
expected
if you wanna
those
calm
words.
Shayna Baszler down, give her a muffin.
I'm just saying, she got a little hangry. That was the only way to calm her down. So, I'm just saying, if anything goes down tonight, get those muffins ready. Get the barbecue ready.
I was going to say, MPX addicts, if you are still on your way to Southern Junction tonight, stop by and grab a muffin. Otherwise, you are going to be in trouble when Shayna Baszler comes out here tonight, whatever she's doing here. Safeguard yourself. It's like painting the blood on the doors to prevent the angel of death from coming for you. Just bring a muffin and you should be okay.
I love it. I'm throwing in a Passover joke there, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'm a man of many talents and many references.
Wow. I was not expecting that.
I wasn't expecting the muffin thing. So,
I know. Well, it's a
whatever.
funny story, yeah. But, honestly, the thing is, with anyone that shows up at MPX, there's always surprises. There's always going to be moments where you're going to remember it forever. So I would say just watch it on Twitch tonight. Tune in because you never know what's going to happen, and celebrate all of the incredible athletes that are on the show tonight.
Absolutely. Emily, we want to thank you so
I
much
gotta
for
go.
randomly stopping by.
I know, randomly. I randomly stopped by.
We put you on the spot. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. Thanks for letting me hop in.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Watch the show.
All right.
There it is.
How
There
much
it
time
is.
do we have left here? Oh, we're
What's up?
we're about running up, man.
3 minutes, huh?
Yeah,
3
we're running up
minutes.
against the clock here.
Yeah. Time flies by when you're having fun, man.
That's right.
Talking
It's-
wrestling.
It's been a fantastic show.
Yeah.
Again, folks, if you are still here, if you are still watching this, you still have time to get here. The show doesn't technically start for a full hour. You can get here to Southern Junction in Irving, Texas.
Yeah.
It's Metroplex Wrestling's Who Runs the World 3, a one-night tournament to crown the first ever American Joshi champion. And again, you can watch on Twitch if you are outside of the state of Texas, outside of the city of Irving. Twitch.tv/Metroplex Wrestling. You can catch it on Facebook at MPX Wrestling, and you might be able to catch it on X as well at MPX Wrestling.
On YouTube tonight?
Probably YouTube at MPX Network. Check all of them. You'll
Yeah.
find it somewhere. That's why we give you options
Yeah.
so that you can watch on your favorite streaming platform.
And the best bet is just to follow them on social media platforms. That way you stay up to date with everything.
Set your notifications on. That's all I can say.
It's easy. It's going to be a hell of a show. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, Matt, once again.
Kaylu, thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
I am going to go ahead and shout out the sponsors because I have obligations to fill, of course.
got
The No Gimmicks podcast, of course, covering MPX shows weekly and the entire world of professional wrestling. You can go and follow them through the Dat Feelin' Podcast Network. No Gimmicks Podcast. Again, give them a follow. We want to thank Time Rift Arcade. They're located just minutes away from the MPX Event Center right there on Harwood as well, specializing in retro and modern console and cabinet games with everything set to free play for just $12. Unbelievable deal there. Go and play as many video games as you want to for $12. And then after that, just head on down to MPX and catch the show on a Saturday. Next, we got to thank Saffron Gear. Tina Louise, if you're watching out there, thank you so much for sponsoring MPX's Who Runs the World. If you're a professional wrestler or you know one, you can get your gear made timely, made with passion, and made expertly thanks to Saffron Gear. And of course, J-Rod, who is taking on Raylan in the first round of the American Joshi Tournament, is here courtesy of the Shelby Bourbon Tours. If you're looking to go ahead and tour Kentucky and get a nice tour of the Bourbon Trail out there, book with Shelby Bourbon Tours. So that's my shilling for all of the sponsors. So once again, Dallas-Fort Worth wrestling fans, independent wrestling fans, women's wrestling fans, and MPX addicts, thank you so much for joining us here on Dope Content and the No Gimmicks podcast. We'll see you tonight for Who Runs the World 3 from Metroplex Wrestling. Until then, folks, I'll see you at the show.
Yeah.